I don't understand why it's doing this. Okay, here we go. We're back again. We lost the chat. I'm actually so fucking disappointed that we lost the comments. I thought they were hilarious. Let's see if we can add it here. Oh, I've seen you add all that stuff before. I put this here and I just type in. Will it show up? Okay, slight problem. Oh! It does show up. Is there a way to change how big the font is? Test 2. Test it again. See how big it is. Yeah, that's pretty readable. Okay, well there we go. Now we have it. I wish I had that enabled so you could see the fucking message pop up on screen. Oh, that was so funny. Alright, back to the game again. Okay, back to the game again. Shut up, YouTube. The auto stream's current bitrate 0 is too low. I know it's low. I'm busy testing something, you asshole. Okay, I'm still a no. You tried to deceive us, but at least you're prepared for it. Even so, next time we should probably try and avoid running around Kugane in the middle of the night with half the city guards snapping at our heels. I'm actually gonna see if another friend of mine, because I kind of am like, I'm kind of debating replaying the game. No, I should, yeah, just because stream hasn't seen one. But I don't know what class I'd play. I mean, if I had more viewers that could queue with me, then maybe. But, you know, trying to queue with my current setup, it's just going to take so long to have to restart it. So I think I'm just going to keep going. And if we have enough people that are, like, really start enjoying the stream and the game, which is probably unlikely. But if people did, then I'd probably go and replay the entirety of Realm Reborn all the way up to now and then get back onto this guy. We'll see, though. Even so, next time we should probably avoid running around Kugan in the middle of the nights with half city guards snapping at our heels. Probably a good call. Right then, Gyoto should be coming around soon. I think it's time we had a little chat, don't you? I think so as well. Slap him awake. No mercy for this asshole. Rise and shine, little fishy. No more boots. My signature, yours for the asking. Tell us what you know about Yugiri and Gosetsu, every last deal, and if I find out later that you lied to me, No, no more lies. The clear, unvarnished truth. You have my word. Only the samurai did I meet. Yes, yes, only him. He asked for a ship, so I provided an introduction to the Garleans. You mean you led him to a trap, as you did us, because you are an imperial spy? No, no, I am no spy. It was just business. Fewer ships pass through Kugane these days. We have struggled to make ends meet. So when the Garleans offered a bounty for any domans found in Kugane, oh, my mistake. You're not a spy, but a common cutthroat. Not that I'm surprised. You need half a brain to be a spy. So what happened to the samurai? Such a cruel, vicious tongue you have. He would not go quietly. No, no. Blades were drawn. Men would cut down, and the Sakisigu. I forgot to pronounce your fucking name. They make the names too complicated to pronounce in this game. Like, I don't know what it is. Okay. Okay. Hold on a minute. You mean tell me that Ijin they arrested the other day was Gosetsu? Oh, had I but known, if he is in custody of Sakesi Gumi, I only need to see to it that the requisite funds find their way to the right official's hands and your friend will walk free. As it is in Ulda, so it is in Kugane. But given the circumstances, it seems we have no choice but to resort to morally questionable means. We'll make a pragmatist out of you yet, Master Alphanode. Oh, shut up. You're free to wait here while I speak to the relevant official, but if you would rather wait for Gosetsu outside the barracks, we can go together. I wouldn't be put it past the Imperials to try something again, so mayhap it would be best if Lee Sumail and I join you. Alright, but what about Gyodo? I'll keep an eye on him for the time being. We can release him after you return with Gosetsu. He will doubtless have some choice words to say to the little fellow. Soroban, mayhap. It would be prudent to prepare your ship for our immediate departure. As you wish. In order, then let us be off. The Kisigumi barracks are to the north. I think I already got their Ethernet. Guard. Now this is base. Just having an Ethernet shard right here. I think it's, yeah, right here. This is designed. Just teleport me to the fucking place. I don't want to walk to it. It's pointless. Must ask that you wait here. You must be assured that this will not take long. That did not take long. Is it really going to be as simple as he says, do you think? You said it wouldn't take long, right? Because this feels a bit long to me. Calm down, Lisa. Everything is going to be alright. Much as I hate to admit it, I share Hancock's dim view of the government officials and their supposed corruptibility. From what I've gleaned to the Far East, they're probably exchanging lengthy pleasantries. There seems to be a correct way to do everything here, bribery being no exception. I say we leave it to them, right, Sigma Male? Right, everything's fine, probably. I mean, probably. I mean, it couldn't be as bad as the last time we stood around waiting for something to happen. Aren't we like loitering? Aren't they gonna be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing out here?
How about you?
What?
Was that? That was Gosetsu. I'm sure of it. He's in trouble. Lise, wait!
I suppose we should follow her then.
Probably. Just darted in there.
Victory to the samurai!
They're just hanging out. What's this shit going on?
How many is that now? 10 in a row?
This guy's Liam Neeson. Genuinely looks like Liam Neeson.
Gosetsu!
Oh! This is a surprise! What in blue blazes are you three doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. We've been looking all over for you, and then I suddenly heard you screaming.
A good point.
It would seem there has been a misunderstanding. Allow me to explain.
Yeah, please do.
So, in summary, you started a brawl with some off-duty Imperial soldiers and were subsequently arrested by the Sekisagumi, whom you somehow befriended and convinced to set you free if you could defeat a given number of them in single combat.
Based. Oh my god. What a
10
legend.
bouts for my freedom, aye. 'Tis but a pity you came too late to witness the last one.
He was already working on it.
And with that, I'm free to go, yes?
Our word once given may not be broken, but we pray you make every effort to avoid future altercations.
Because we just simply can't
Circumstances
defeat you.
notwithstanding, my lord, we are honored and grateful to have witnessed firsthand the skill of a Doma samurai.
Ah, and we had just concluded negotiations. I gather my assistance was not required.
Once more to the Blue Sea. We're after a ship taking a Doma. Yes, it just happens we have found a willing captain. Truly, what fortune. We'll tell you about it back at the company's office. Alvina and Tadaru are waiting for us there. Yosetsu 12. As you can see, Master Elf, not I am the very picture of health. You vile fiend, level in. How kind the kami are to grant me vengeance so soon, but first I demand you return the coin you so villainously embezzled from me. What? You have every right to be angry, sir. Gladly I would return to you your coin, but had I not been forced to repay certain gambling debts beforehand. Send that matter aside from that. Where is Lady Yugiri? Was she not traveling with you? For a time, we parted ways some while ago. The better to improve our chances of finding Lord Hain. Lord Hain? Forgive me, I have yet to explain. Lord Hain is the heir to the Doma throne and the master of our master. He was a passionate voice of the cause of Doma liberation. When we learned the Emperor's death, it only grew louder. So you seized upon the opportunity and rose up to reclaim your freedom, only for your hopes to be dashed when Xenos led his army onto your land. The Crown Prince was a merciless foe. Against him, the might of the 13th. Against him and the might of the 12th, we had no chance. Once Lord Hein understood, he bade Yugiri take the sea with as many of our people as possible. He, however, would stand and fight. They may have more time to escape. I remained by his side as well, and together we carried out our doomed war. And then one day in a fierce we were separated. I knew not what became of him, only that he was beyond the Empire's reach. To find him, I would need Yuri's aid. The situation grows more perilous by the day. For the new Viceroy, Suyu, is a black-hearted villainess who delights in the torment of our people. There is naught she would do to further her pursuit of Lord Hein. I think you believe it makes matters a good deal clearer. It should please you to learn that we come to aid the Dome Liberation Front in resuming their efforts to overthrow their imperial oppressors. Then allow me to join you. My inquiries here bore no fruit. hence my desire to return to Othard. Once there, I can lead you to our headquarters in Yanaxia, where we shall all be reunited with Yugiri. Mayhap not all. Alphanet's talents would seem better applied here in Kugane, working closely with Totaru and Hancock to feed us intelligence. There's a Garland embassy just on the road, after all. While I appreciate the vote of confidence, I should be glad to accompany you all. As a soldier in the field, so to speak, come now, brother. A competent commander assigns the soldiers to the task best suited. As you, of all people, should know, you are so very good at espionage and intrigue. For we must all serve in our own way. Very well, it would seem my place is here. Get shit on. You're out this time, buddy. You had a whole game and expansion to play. Now it's somebody else's turn. Sorobon's waiting at the pier. Have fun, you lot. Another ship battle. Let's go. I've been waiting for you, my friends. All preparations have been completed and the ship awaits its passengers. Shall we depart without further delay? After you, my shelled friend. Just with me, everyone. See you awaits. Another geography lesson. Let's go. So they've shown a whole other continent here. That's crazy. Dude, the resolution on this is pretty scuffed. The Ruby Sea. I thought it was gonna be like a Red Sea, but it's just straight up water, man. That's all it is. Nothing special at all. I'm also probably gonna get off another like 20 minutes or so, because I'll be like another hour streaming.
How it turned crimson in the morning sun.
Oh my god, what is that?
A shimmering sea of rubies, stretching from horizon to horizon.
Where are the rubies?
You could almost believe it went on forever. But beyond that red expanse lay a land in turmoil. On the shores of Othard, our Doman brothers struggled in vain.
It's kind of like Morrowind in a way. I'm kind of getting an inspiration to play Morrowind. I have to let my dog out first. I'm gonna let my dog out quickly. I'll be back in a second. Alright, we're back. I grabbed some donuts from downstairs. I'm gonna eat one, like the absolute idiot I am. It's so bad for me, but they're so good. God. How wide and beautiful she is, this ruby sea filled with promise and adventure treasures, many wonderful treasures. One does not simply cross the ruby sea as Sarabon well knows. Now, in order to reach the shores of Author, you need to cross the resplendent waters you see before you. Or this is easier said than done. To set forth without making the necessary preparations is to invite the Confederacy to claim your vessel, and your life should you resist. This fate can be avoided by paying the ruby tithe, thereby earning you in the blessing of one of the pirate lords. So let us go and greet them. Our destination is to the isle. This is the isle to the west. Doesn't look very far to me, Sigma. Why don't we just jump in and swim for it? I've had my fill of boats. Fair enough. An excellent idea. I think you should find the water to your liking. I'll use my ship to deliver those less inclined to the isle. What? We're serious? Oh, they were joking. Is the point to be like, hey, we can swim now. We've introduced swimming into this game, guys. I think that's what it was. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Was swimming a feature in the game? That's fucking weird, dude. It should be easy and a way to loosen up before the next fight, whatever it comes. 20 Gil says I'll beat you there. That's bullshit. Ah, there you are. I trust you enjoyed yourselves. Follow me, my friends. The one whom must speak is a man named Sui. Okay. I fear you have the advantage of me. Mm-hmm. We do. It's not gonna, I'm just wiping my hands off from the pure sugar. Gotta keep my keyboard. Not like a real gamer, but like a human being who actually cares about their electronics. I think a real gamer would just throw crust inside of it. Wouldn't care at all. But not me. I have standards. I change my bed sheets once a month. You're in the company of a shellback. I presume you have business to discuss? True. You wish to pay the ruby tithe? Yes, with your guild perhaps it's just as well. Foreign currencies are in demand these days. I would pay them their passage to Author. Does the sum meet with your satisfaction? sea has been quite tempestuous of late. I cannot say with confidence that unless you tripled it. You take me for a fool? I know the price says do all. Alas, we live in interesting times. As you came from Sunday, I should think I need not tell you that. Shadow of war looms. The wise and the cautious shirk our waters and our custom. The foolhardy sharpen their knives in anticipation. Meaning? Just you gotta come quickly. The bastards are at it again. I've tried to convince them to stop, but they weren't having it. Very well. They wouldn't say so. They would just go, my bad. Very well, I'll be there shortly. Proposition. Combat strike me as a worthwhile investment. I would not hear men name me a cat before Coben, so I shall consider it their tithe paid. Not for what they have done, but for what they expect they will do. I'm not sure what to make of that, and at least the matter of our tithe is settled for now. What was the look he gave? What was that in the other part we're talking about? Maybe we ought to go and have a look? Oh, Chocobo here. Cool. Surveying. Time to survey everything. Oh, no.
Gentlemen, I'm told you are most unreceptive to my associate's requests. I realize you do not look kindly on the Confederacy and her ways, but if you refuse to pay the ruby tithe, your safety in these waters cannot be assured.
Spare me your concern, pirate. Your feeble attempts at extortion will not work on us. You remain at large because we allow it. Because you are such insignificant little pests that we see no need to swat you. But if you wish to risk the ire of the Viceroy, by all means, fire upon an Imperial vessel. Give us a reason to bring the full might of the Garlean Empire to bear against your pathetic fleet.
Bastards!
Gentlemen, surely the fact that you have such limitless resources at your disposal gives you all the more reason to spare some few coins for the less fortunate.
All talk, just as I thought. Come, let us away. I have no time for this rubbish.
Base Garlean Empire. But he puts waves open quickly. Damn it! Funny.
We're all the same to them, aren't we? Savages to be ruled or slaughtered.
They've always balked at paying the ruby tithe, but they were never so eager to pick a fight. The problem, you see, is that many of my comrades in the Confederacy are of Doman descent. And the acting viceroy, well, she's none too fond
I
of
love that
Domans,
everyone's up to
to
like
say
me
the
level and I'm
least.
to my waist.
If we take any action to hinder the safe passage of an Imperial vessel, she'll accuse us of attempting to foment rebellion and brand us enemies of the Empire, which we can ill afford to be. Like the man said, we're all talk.
And where did the Kojin stand in all this?
With the winning side, of course. They're mercenaries to a fault, eager to offer their services without coercion. The Shellback could tell you more, though something tells me he would rather not.
I don't understand. If the Garleans are causing the Confederacy this much trouble, and if so many of you are Doman to begin with, why aren't you willing to fight back?
Spoken like a true friend of the Doman Liberation Front. If you're planning to rouse us with noble words and grand promises, don't bother. We all know what the Imperial Army can do. Compared to them, we're boys with boats. Besides, what
Sheesh.
ties a man may once have held to his home are forsaken upon joining the Confederacy. We look
That's
out
literally
for
why they're
none
called
but
the
honor.
Confederates, so, you know.
Be that as it may, our livelihood is under threat. And the captain will need to decide soon whether we're to go down in a blaze of glory, or bow and scrape for crumbs from the Emperor's table. All while our friend the Viceroy continues her purge of Doma's radical elements. I believe she's holding court in one of the fishing villages even as we speak.
That she-devil! Her perfidy knows no bounds!
Just perfidy
She
mean
must
again?
be stopped! Come, let
Deceitfulness and untrustworthiness.
Have paid, we all have places to be.
Man's on a mission. Sheesh. Unless he's leading us to a trap. We're going there for sure, right? Ooh, an Aether Current. Look at that. Definitely not gonna get all these again. Unless they're, like, easy to come by. Oh, he's here. Shorebine didn't run off. He's definitely in the shade trying to hide from us. All my friends were 1,000 pardons. As you may have guessed, I was reluctant to be seen and accompanied by my red brothers. Ours is a complex relationship. I pray you not misinterpret their actions as a reflection of our allegiances as a whole. You understand, Kami be praised. Too often are the Shell quick to judge all Kojin for the deeds of one. Right then, now that our business with Tansui is concluded, reverse the Ruby Sea without fear. Return to the ship, prepare for our departure. If you have any remaining business to conduct with the pirates here, I pray you do so now. Ah, that reminds us, would you be so kind as to inform the Confederates of our plans? The more they know of our movements, the less we are likely to be missing another vessel by their comrades. Oh, I wanted to eat them from the beach, leaving already. To pay the tithe like 10 Swiss on the other. To peruse our wares and buy anything you like, you let's sell you for a fair price. There's just a bunch of people with like nothing. I don't know why anyone takes them seriously. It's just like I guess like average people can't deal with them. Spoken with the Confederates up above. Excellent, excellent. If you are ready to depart, we may do it any time. All aboard. Must be off. I shall deliver it to the fishing village of Fishing. Wait, the Viceroy was holding court in one of the fishing villages. Not. Should Iscari chance to be the village in question, we instantly find ourselves surrounded by Imperial soldiers and able to come ashore some distance away. Very well, I know just the place. Speak with Sorobon. Well, here we are. I'm reasonably certain none bore witness to our approach. With this, I believe I have fulfilled the terms of our agreement. Aye, that you have. You have my deepest thanks, Sorobon. Truly, we are blessed to have befriended such a clever and industrious merchant. Oh, yours. You are much too kind, good sir. I know not where your path may lead, but I wish you the very best and hope that we shall meet again. Didn't he want something? I forgot what he wanted from us. Finally arrived in Author. All we need to do now is to liberate the Doma. Ah, yes, that. Look daunting though it is, we do have one thing in our favor, the element of surprise. Unlike Garabania, the Imperials don't know that we're here. Admittedly, that might be our only advantage considering how few of us there are. Well, I expect the Dome Liberation Front will even up the odds a bit. But before all that, we need to see if this is the fishing village Sun Tzu was talking about. Well, I expect the Dome Liberation Front will... Right. Already read that. May well be. I smell ceruleum on the breeze. Yo, but what is that tower, though? That's the one thing I've been curious about since I've been here. Aw, nuts.
Even accounting for the rebellion, such indiscriminate shows of force seem pointlessly excessive.
If only you knew how commonplace such scenes have become. Are we too late?
Over there, someone's coming.
Not this guy again.
It is she, sworn enemy of Doma, of my master. The traitor who sold her homeland to the Garleans. Yotsuyu.
The Viceroy herself. And look behind her. Isn't that...
Filth and squalor everywhere. How very dumb. What I wouldn't do for it.
She's very quiet.
Come now. You've no reason to look so afraid. You have lived through a quarter of a century of Garlean rule, remember?
Doesn't sound very Doman.
'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. Therein lies hope. Therein lies freedom. I come before you today seeking affirmation. A heartfelt declaration. You are free to answer me as you see fit, yet even the least among you should know the correct response. Should. A resident of your village, one of your neighbors, mayhap your friend, was detained by the Korjin this morning. They say he was attempting to flee to Kugane, but we both know that simply isn't true, don't we? Have you anything to say? Bit slow, this one. Is there anyone more sensible among you? Have any of you anything to say? To swear?
My lady, I swear to serve the Empire, to do whatever is asked of me, and never disobey.
Well said, that man. Of course, it wouldn't do to simply take you at your word. Kill him. Surely you can do that much. He must be guilty of something or other, or he wouldn't have attempted to flee the Empire.
Sheesh! This woman's insane. She's a Libra. No, I don't know. I'm just saying some shit.
I have a family. Kami, forgive me. Kami, forgive me.
Oh my god!
Very, very good. I've always had a soft spot for men like you. Next, I want you to shoot those two over there. Too old to work, you understand. A burden on the Empire. We can't have that.
She's based. Oh my god.
But they're my parents. You can't expect me to...
Sheesh. Like kind of shit
He's
the other.
right. They would simply take the villagers hostage. We must consider the wider picture. If we act recklessly, we risk alerting the Garleans to our presence here, making it that much harder for us to work with the local rebels. To say nothing of the reprisals ordinary civilians would be made to suffer.
Open your eyes, girl. They are already suffering. Let me go. I am putting an end to this madness. I will approach the village alone and identify myself as a former leader of the rebellion and a known fugitive. They will wish to detain me until they are certain they have learned all I know. Use this time to make your plans.
You saw what those monsters did to the villagers. Who knows what they'll do to you, assuming they don't kill you where you stand.
It's not gonna convince him.
Live
Doesn't give a
and
shit.
die at the pleasure of the Kami. My fate is in their hands and no others. If it be of any comfort, I am no stranger to chains.
You can't expect us to stand idly by as a comrade goes marching off to his death. And this is nothing like Kugane.
Nor is it like the Reach, Lise, or the Wall. Let him go.
No, that's stupid. We need someone like him. on our side.
Hold out
And
for as
having
long
him
as you can, but remember, noble sacrifices are to remain an absolute last resort. I wish I could say it won't come to that, but only the gods know how we're going to get you and the others out in one piece.
That's stupid. There's
Miracle,
no reason for
perchance.
him to go. It's actually dumb. It's like, sure, it's hard to watch this, but it solves nothing. Sure, it might temporarily solve the suffering of this one particular village. However, we would benefit greatly from having an ally like you on your side. You can do more with us than you can to help this one village. While it's hard to watch one village suffer, and you're ending the temporary, immediate suffering of these individuals, you are deciding to help these people out and to forego hundreds of others that you could be saving when you're helping us. Like, this is such a bad idea.
A great tower stands to the north and east. Look to its occupants for aid and succor. Together, you may yet find your miracle. Now, leave this place. I must go.
Another idiot like all the rest. I'm beginning to think it may be something fundamental. Something intrinsic. Something quintessentially Doman to ignore the simple truth. You can't do a damn thing if you're dead.
Enough, Yotsuyu!
Well now, this is a surprise.
Hear me, Yotsuyu! Cease this farce, here and now, and I shall surrender myself to you. Refuse, and all shall answer to my blade.
Bring him to the tavern.
Sheesh. I hate as much as you, maybe even more, every fiber my being was crying out to intervene, but what's done is done. Gosetsu's gamble gets us the time we need to find a solution. He bade us seek aid at a distant tower. Yes, for want of a better idea, I say we do just that, while taking care to avoid the Imperials. Wow. If they're gonna pull this shit to now where it's worthwhile to grab the Aether Currents, I'm gonna be pissed. Because you don't want to have to run everywhere. Or have to swim everywhere. That's so stupid if that's the case. I really hope it isn't. What is that tower anyway? I've never seen anything like it. According to my map, we are at Onokoro. The tower is known as the Heaven on High. Well, this is the, like, place you can go to, like, level up. Yeah, okay. Mysterious structure built long ago by persons unknown. Oh gods, listen to me. I'm starting to sound like Alphanod. Next thing you know, I'll be saying things like you are doubtless already aware. Over there, do you see it? Doesn't look like it's been dead long. Whoever did this, they're a good shot. I can't see a single stray arrow. Well, someone's hungry. It wasn't either of you two, was it? Oh god, no. Calm down, we had nothing to do with... Wait, what am I doing? They can't possibly understand us. Possibly not, no. Time to run, please. We save our strength for each to give chase. You too, Sigma Male. Oh, I'm out. They're fucked again. Jesus Christ. Just imagine if they'd taken us by surprise. What if ending that would have been to our story? Anyways, I think it's safe to assume that people at the tower know how to defend themselves. You'd have to share out with these things. Now all we need to do is convince them to help us. Crick, what a great name. Oh, there's a settlement here. They even got their own aetherite. Wait a minute. They sent a sniper for it. We met Tensuit, which means this place belongs to... Oh. It would seem we have found a Confederate settlement. Mayhap even their headquarters, judging by the size of the place. So Gosetsu made us to seek out the Confederacy for aid and succor. The self-same Confederacy refuses to openly oppose the Empire. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. I suppose at the very least they're unlikely to ask for a tithe. Alright, I'm probably gonna get off for a little bit and I'll be back maybe later. We'll see. Probably off for about maybe another like hour or so and come back. I gotta take care of something. Schoolwork or some shit. Alright, bye-bye.